Hi everyone, this is Belle with Pop Culture Uncovered, and I am here with
Louise Gorday.
Okay, and Louise, tell me about all of these amazing books, because I'm looking and there's several. So let's see, start over here.
Okay, so this side is historical fiction.
Okay.
And all of my books have mentions of Southern Maryland, either in terms of location, people, or myth.
Okay.
And these in particular. Chesapeake Beach, if you're familiar with that, was a resort area on the western shore of Maryland at the turn of the century.
Yep.
So this book takes place in 1901, where the railroad comes in, they're building the amusement park. Main character's a railroad guy based on my grandfather, walked the B&O line.
Okay.
It's a romance my grandparents' story. Then we hop up to Prohibition, 1920. I call this the reluctant mayor story. He's trying to balance the needs of the drinkers, the non-drinkers, the bootleggers, and the ugly suffragette girlfriend. This is my only murder mystery. Part of it takes place down at Calvert Cliffs.
Okay.
And there's also an overnight stay in the Surratt House in Clinton because I grew up in Clinton.
Okay.
1923 murder mystery.
Okay.
These are present day. Grieving mother goes back to the beach, put herself together, meets a man involved in organized crime.
Oh wow.
All of these stand alone, but this is a follow-up.
Okay.
And this same town, the pub owner starts having blackouts.
Okay.
And in this book, I introduce an immortal character that shows up in all of my fantasy novels.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's go to the spirit of the law.
So this side of the table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books are all fantasy. And the thread running through them is an immortal character named Hamlin Russell. When he died, he didn't go to heaven or hell. He went to a purgatory-like place called the Way Station.
Okay.
And it's run like a business, and his job as a soul runner is to pick up a soul at the moment of death and ferry him to heaven or hell.
Okay.
He doesn't like the job. He doesn't do it well. Sometimes he doesn't do it at all. In this book,
That feels like that could cause some problems if he doesn't do it at all.
he's a real screw-up. So in this book, Spirit of the Law, his boss is out to get him in the afterlife. So he has to come back to Earth and start to clean up all those little problems that he's made for himself over the 700 years he's been in the afterlife.
Okay.
There's also a best in bar competition where nobody knows what the rules are or who's competing. And let's see, there is also, you get to meet demons, and it's kind of gets you in the mindset for the rest of the fantasy novels.
Gotcha.
So the next one is Edgar the Fly Boys. This is Edgar Allan Poe.
Mm-hmm.
Hamlin is sent to pick up his soul in Baltimore in the 1840s, and when he gets there, he realizes that Edgar's on the verge of a masterpiece. So he says, finish, I'll come back for you. And he does. It's 170 years later because he just doesn't care. Edgar hasn't written another word, and that's the story. He's blocked. It gets so messy that you get to meet the Fly Boys. That's a 12th Angelic Corps. You'll meet demons. You get to see what hell's like. And we'll also throw in Pandora in her box. Her grandson figures prominently in the story.
Excellent.
Something happens at the end of the Edgar book that made me write the Slang Song.
Okay.
This is a book about revenge.
Okay.
It takes place Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, part of it at the North Pole. Hamlin has to go to the North Pole. Elves are fighting that Santa Claus is ill. By the end of the day, Christmas Day, you meet Santa Claus, a musician, and a little boy.
Okay.
One will die, one will become possessed, and one will survive through a simple act of human compassion.
Okay.
Then we jump to my silliest book. This one takes place in the off-season at the North Pole, at Christmasville and at the Big Dot Biodome. And the main character's Herbert Cuddy. You can see him sneaking down there. His problem is he can't keep his hands off of other people's things, and he ends up stealing something so vital for Christmas that if they don't get it straightened out, there won't be another Christmas. There's an interesting character in this one by the name of Noel Rusk. He's patterned after Elon Musk.
Oh goodness.
And he's a holy billionaire who's renting space under the Great Biodome.
Okay.
And then my last book that just came out in August is called Letter of the Law. Hamlin Russell finally gets a plum assignment delivering messages from the way station to the pearly gates.
Okay.
And he just knows that this is the one thing that's finally, after 700 years, going to get him out of this way station purgatory.
Excellent. Now, where can we find your work?
You can find it on Amazon.
Okay.
I I'm talking to Curmudgeon Bookstore over here. Cecil Store in St. Mary's County. Jefferson Patterson Park in Calvert County, they all have my books.
And can people also get them directly from you?
No.
Okay.
They go to my website, I have them all laid out, but the buy buttons all take you back to Amazon.
Okay, cool. And last question, hold on. Let me make sure I get the, there we go, that's clear. Ish. There we go. Okay. Last question. What type of cat would you be if you could be a cat?
I would be a black one that would kind of sneak around and watch everybody and just know what was going on.
So completely not my black cat who is an idiot. What? He is. And he's just, we call him a chonky baby. And he gives himself away at every turn. Every time he does something bad, he gives himself away immediately.
I think the sneak.
He thinks he's sneaking, but he's so fat we hear him a mile away.
No, I think the sneak.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we will see you tomorrow at Friday.